All right, let's talk about something that's all around us, but almost totally invisible. We're going to pull back the curtain on the system that makes sure our buildings, the places we live and work, are actually safe, sound, and built the way they were designed. It's a process that's absolutely critical, but most people have never even heard its name.
So think about it for a second. When you see a giant skyscraper going up, what's the safety net? What's the actual process that stops a contractor from, say, installing windows that can't handle high winds? Or a hospital from using floor tiles that aren't sterile enough? How do you even check for that?
Well, the whole game is about stopping disasters before they even have a chance to start. Because in construction, one tiny little mistake, like ordering the wrong kind of steel beam, can set off a massive chain reaction. We're talking a cascade of delays, budgets getting blown to pieces, and yeah, some really serious safety problems.
And that idea really gets us to our first section here, what we're calling construction's domino effect. It's all about how these massive projects have to wrangle just an incredible amount of complexity. I mean, just try to picture it. You've got literally thousands of different components: concrete, steel, wiring, light fixtures, you name it. And they're all coming from hundreds of different suppliers, sometimes from all over the world. So the big question is, how on earth do you make sure that every single one of those pieces is up to code and that they'll all fit and work together perfectly when they show up on site? So how do you manage that potential chaos? Well, that brings us to the solution, our second section, the blueprint for quality. There is a formal process designed for exactly this. And the entire system, the whole shebang, revolves around this one key idea: the submittal. You can think of it like a formal proposal. Before a contractor is allowed to buy or install anything, they have to submit a package of information to the architect and engineer to prove that what they're proposing is the right material. It's the ultimate measure twice, cut once philosophy, but for an entire building. And the really crucial thing to get here is that this is all about prevention. The goal isn't to find mistakes after something's already been installed. That's way too expensive. No, the idea is to check the quality, make sure it matches the design, and confirm it's going to work all before a single dime is spent on the actual material. This is where millions of dollars are saved and big problems are avoided. So, what's actually in one of these packages? What are we talking about here? Let's dive into our next section, inside the submittal package.
Okay, first up, you've got product data. In the industry, everyone just calls these cut sheets. This is basically the product's resume. It's the official technical info straight from the manufacturer: the model number, the dimensions, performance stats, all of it. It's the raw data that proves this thing can do the job it's supposed to do. Then you have something called shop drawings. Now, these are not the same as the main architect's blueprints for the whole building. Nope. These are super detailed, custom-made plans for one specific piece, like a big steel beam or a fancy piece of custom cabinetry. They show exactly how that part is going to be built and how it's going to be installed to fit perfectly into the project. But of course, you can't just rely on paper, right? Sometimes you have to actually see it and feel it. That's where samples and mock-ups come in. We're talking about physical pieces of brick, swatches of carpet, paint color chips, anything you need to hold in your hand to make sure the color, the texture, and the quality is exactly what everyone's expecting. And finally, you need objective proof. This is where certifications and test reports come into play, usually from an independent lab. This is the document that proves a batch of concrete is strong enough or a fire door has the right safety rating. It's that third-party stamp of approval saying, yes, this stuff is legit. Okay, so the package is all put together. Now what? Well, now it has to survive what I like to call the approval gauntlet. And believe me, it is a tough process. The way it works is a very clear chain of command. It kicks off with the subcontractor, the expert on that specific thing, like the window installer. They put the package together, then it goes to the general contractor, who's running the whole show. They check it to make sure it coordinates with everything else, and only then does it go to the architect and engineer for the final design review. If, and only if, they sign off on it, can the material actually be ordered. And that response isn't just a simple yes or no. In fact, a clean, straight-up approved, that only happens about 40% of the time. A huge chunk of them come back with notes and required changes. And sometimes it's just flat-out rejected, stopping the wrong product dead in its tracks before it ever gets near the job site. But this whole process, it does more than just make sure the building is put together right. This brings us to our next section, building safe and clean. Turns out the submittal process is deeply connected to keeping the whole site safe and environmentally controlled.
Here's a really great way to think about it. The submittal process controls what materials are allowed to go into the building. At the same time, safety plans control what hazardous stuff is allowed to come out of the site. They are two sides of the very same quality control coin.
And trust me, the contaminants on a job site are a serious issue. You've got chemical solvents, nasty dust particles, heavy metals runoff into the water. The list goes on. The submittal process actually helps with this. For example, the submittal for a can of paint has to include its Material Safety Data Sheet, or MSDS. That allows the team to check for toxic chemicals before that paint is even brought onto the proper.
So here's the bottom line. It's really easy to look at all this and just dismiss it as boring administrative paperwork. But it's so much more than that. Submittals are the invisible framework, the system of checks and balances that guarantees our buildings are made with the right stuff, to the right standards, and in a way that's safe for everyone.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. The next time you walk into an office building, a school, or even your own home, maybe just take a second to think about it. Think about that silent, careful chain of approvals, all the data sheets, the drawings, and the samples that somebody had to review and sign off on long before you ever walked through the door, all just to make sure that building stands exactly the way it's supposed to.